Folks, hey, it's Commander Curtis. I got a little bit of nostalgia for me, but it comes to a point about electric vehicles and whether or not they're more efficient, etc. So I came by my love for electric vehicles pretty honestly. By and large, I'm pretty much the first male that wasn't an IBEW electrician in my family. That's not 100% true, but I grew up around IBEW electricians, and my dad, as I grew up, put me through quite a bit of fun stuff learning about things. From the earliest ages, I can remember humping wrenches back and forth while he's working on cars. And it's the model rockets, the model airplanes, the woodworking, all sorts of things that he like showed me, and I got this really big interest for him. Now, around this, maybe my sophomore or junior year, he had taken me all the way through rebuilding an engine and then put a task to me to rebuild a Chevy 350 that we wound up shoehorning into a 1952 Ford. And I drove that thing around, and man, that was so much fun. And I grew a love for cars, putting the engine together and all of that kind of stuff. Well, I joined the Navy and off I went into the Navy nuclear power program. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he started a new project. He actually started it before I did and was pretty successful with it. Before the internet, he designed, researched, found all of the parts, bought all of the parts, got them shipped, and converted a Chevy S10 into an electric truck. Batteries, motor in the engine compartment, the whole 9 yards. Got it registered and actually drove it around town. Was featured in the Arizona Daily Star in November of 1995, and here in March of 1996, featured in a huge 2-page article in the IBEW's journal, right? A 2-page article. So when I say I kind of sort of am interested in electric vehicles, I think you can see that maybe I've come by it a little bit honestly, right? There isn't an influence of like the climate discussion or I'm trying to make money by selling EVs. I Dad built this thing from scratch before the internet, right? So you can see where that comes from. So when I'm online and I kind of express some of my enthusiasm for EVs, well, and for solar, there's this whole group of people who've got it all figured out that I guess the storyline that they operate from is something along the lines of climate that's a hoax, right? They call it, I don't know what their thing is, right? Like, I know that there's this climate discussion. There's an emergency. There isn't an emergency. It's a hoax. And there's, and so I say, hey, I like EVs. They're pretty efficient. Oh, no, they're not. Well, what, I guess, So, yeah, electric vehicles. Let's talk about the efficiency. An internal combustion engine has a controlled explosion inside the cylinder that causes a mechanical motion of the piston, which creates a rotational energy. So we're taking the fuel, the stored energy in the fuel, we're exploding it by adding pressure, air, and a spark, and we're getting mechanical motion. We don't do anything with the heat. That's it. We just get the motion out of it. We don't do anything with the heat. And a power plant, it burns the fuel to extract the heat, and most often it's boiling water so it can have steam to turn a steam turbine. But the whole process is extraction of heat. So a power plant is much more efficient than an internal combustion engine just based on process alone. No climate discussion here required. What's more efficient? EVs. Guys, thanks. Have a good one. I appreciate it. Oh, there's an article that goes deeper into that point. Maybe a thumbs up. Talk to you later. Bye.